Hello YouTube, welcome to Unit 14 Garage. See here, something a lot of my subscribers have been asking for, and I'm fixing to give you what you want. I finally got a new camera. This will probably be the last one that I do off of my phone. I'm waiting on some software to download it onto my laptop before I get started using it, and I'm going to show you that here in just a second. So I picked up this little action camera yesterday. Got a pretty decent deal on it. I'm gonna start using it as soon as that software gets through downloading onto my computer, and I've also got to come up with some video editing software because I've been doing all that off my phone. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here in a little bit, and I'll get to it in a second. So the first quick project of the day is going to be drilling and tapping these 3 holes marked with the small black dots of the Sharpie for my oil filter bracket. I'm going to get that knocked out, and I'm going to have to cut it down a little bit and drill a couple more holes in it to mount it to the frame somewhere along the way. But that's what that part's going to be for. And the next quick project is going to be drilling a hole in the bed with a hole saw bit, so I can pass my oil return line through the bottom of the bed. And get that knocked out today also. And then after that, I'm going to start working on this doghouse again, because this is going to be kind of a lengthy project. So I want to get a couple small things knocked out first before I put too much time and energy into this. Alright, so I've got these holes center punch, and I've got an auto punch, so push it down and it automatically makes a little divot. Focus, camera, focus. Anyway, there's a little indentation. You can see that little silver spot in the middle of the black Sharpie mark. Anyway, when you go to put the center of the drill bit in to start drilling it out, that keeps the drill bit from walking around. It kind of gives it a pilot hole to stick with. Alright, so I've got the hole drilled. I had the hose pass through for a second just to see if it was going to work. It is. I'm going to have to get a -16 45, bring it out and make it a smoother transition to the hole. Right now I've got a straight fitting on the end of the hose, which it'll work, but I have to do some weird stuff, loop it all the way around, and it's just not an efficient turn. I've also got my oil filter bracket in place. I run into an issue where I don't have long enough 1/4-20 bolts to pass all the way through it and its spacers. So I'm fixing to run to the hardware store, grab those. That way I can get it mounted up. I've already got the holes drilled in this transmission cross member, and the mounting bracket itself. I'm going to go back and run those up to 3/8 for the aluminum plate, and then for this I can't remember exactly what the outer diameter is of the rib nuts. I have to go back and measure it, but I'm going to drill the cross member big enough to allow me to install a couple rib nuts in this and use 3/8 16 fasteners in that. Anyway, I'm going to go get to the hardware store, and once I get this mounted, I'll show you what I've done. Alright, I've got my oil filter mounted. Got some of my plumbing mocked up. Got my fitting or hose adapters installed on the filter. The oil out, which is what you can see right there between that cross member and the sway bar. I've also got the oil in to the engine, which I don't particularly care for how that's set up, but that's the fittings that I have laying around, and I'm going to do something different with that later on. I don't like that it's got 3 90s in that short of a span, or I don't like the fact that it has 3 90s at all right there. It's just a lot of restriction, you know, having to change directions that many times. However, when I want to do a little thinking about it and figure out something different for that. Also, well, sorry about the hand shot there. Slip this hose through the hole. There we go. Get up in there. push through. So I just shot a little bit of paint on that a little while ago. Probably about hour and a half, so it should be good and dry. If not, oh well. Let's see here. Take this. Take this plastic cap out of here. There we go. Get this guy attached. And that's how it's going to be for the moment. I think I was telling you about needing a 45 right there. That way it brings it around. I might even do a 90. That way it's a more direct route to the hole. I can also adjust this around a little bit too. That way it doesn't have to turn so hard. I don't have all that excess hose, but that's the length of the hose with the fittings already had on it. I like it so far. See, here, let me take another look up under how that looks. See where it's got the oil end fitting. Yep, that's gonna be all right. Now it's just playing a waiting game so I can get my hose, which I don't know why it's taking so long, but yeah, should have been here last Saturday. However, USPS is not playing ball with me right now. I'm about to pull some measurements, find out how much length I have to have between this bend and where the bend is going to be in this piece right here for it to mount to this other piece of flat bar I've got hid out up under the floor pan. So once I get those bent and in place, I'll get back to you. All right, so I do believe I've overstayed my welcome. The sun is quickly going down. I got a lot more accomplished than what I thought I was going to today. I have got the structure for my doghouse, I'll say 75% completed. I still need to drill some holes through this and the piece of flat bar gusset that runs up under the floor pan on both sides. I've got the top part clecoed in. Haven't drilled the second holes, not going to today. Haven't messed with my seat bracket. When I come up here tomorrow, I do believe I'm going to complete those items, and I might even go as far as make another brace, at least for the passenger side, that goes from this piece to that part of the firewall. We'll see if I get to that or what I decide to actually do, but I am going to get the bottom part mounted similar to the center section. I'm gonna get the top ones mounted just like the center section on that. What else? You know, earlier in the video I showed you this, waiting on fittings to come in. Ordered them a little earlier today. Let's see here, dash 20 should be here sometime in the middle of next week. Wish it would hurry up. Didn't realize I was ordering it from China. So it took like 3 weeks, almost a month to get here, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, I've got pretty substantial mess to clean up. I don't think I'm going to do a full-blown cleanup today. I think I'm just going to throw everything on my cart, organize my expensive tools that need to be locked up, and I'm going to call it a day. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Every little bit helps. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and bye.